Welcome back to another pod from Tendencies. I am your host, Jay Suave.
And I am Jreese.
And ladies and gentlemen, I know it has been a minute. We are
Mm-hmm.
sorry, but we are back and we're not even going to waste any time. Let's get into the NBA. As we
Let's
are
go ahead
so
and get
deep
into
into
it, man.
as we are so deep into this season, we're kind of starting to see MVP talks. We're seeing who's going to be those top teams in the East, top teams in the West. I kind of want to just start off with some games this week just because it's rivalry week. And honestly, like whenever I saw this at first, I was like, ain't no way some of these teams are rivals. Like they have the Celtics versus the Mavs today. I really wanted to go, but they had like I the last 2 years that I went,
Mm-hmm.
the tickets were so much cheaper, but it's like once Boston won a championship, the tickets are gonna go higher in every arena because everyone
Yeah.
everyone wanted to see them play the defending champs. But they're beating the Mavericks right now by like 15. I watched it whenever I got home. They have the Pistons playing the Magic tonight. Pretty good game. Um,
I think the
one game that I
Celtics
also
just
want to
suck,
talk about.
bro.
What you mean, bro?
Why can't y'all just suck? Tired of
Hey,
this
bro. You wanna know why? Because of this man right here.
trash.
JTZ, JT. Hey,
Trash.
hey, you see the fade, bro?
Bro's bald. Bro's bald.
I'll never, I'll never forget in the summer whenever he started playing for Team USA and then cut his hair. I was like, oh hell no. But then I got you get used to it. But also the Rockets and the Cavaliers are playing today. One seed versus a two seed, which is going to be a pretty good game. Cavs just lost the other day whenever Donovan Mitchell had 37, which
Mm-hmm.
was actually kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it. It
They
just
lost to
makes
the
you think
Thunder, right?
like, no, it wasn't the Thunder the other day, but I forget. I think it was like Indiana,
Hmm. Because I know they
but
lost to the Thunder. Because the Thunder got their win streak broke by the Cavs, like their 14-game win streak, and
yeah,
then they lost like immediately after when they played
yeah.
again.
So the last two games they just played the Sixers and lost by three, which
Mm.
obviously sucks because the
Yeah.
Sixers are
Sixers
so
suck.
bad.
Yeah.
But and then the game before they lost to the Rockets by one, which is a tough break. But
Mm.
hopefully they can bounce back tonight. I mean, I don't really care if they bounce back tonight.
Mm.
But now that we mentioned the Sixers, I have to ask you this question because I saw it on social media. So if the Sixers don't make the playoffs
I think I
this
know what you're
year,
talking about. I think I saw the same video. I think I sent you the video
from
too.
From
I'm from
Unk,
Unk, exactly.
I want to hear your standpoint on this because I know people who don't agree and people who don't. So I'm gonna just lay it out for anybody who's watching right
Yeah.
now. So um I forget his name. Everyone just calls him OG or Unk.
Hmm.
But if you're on TikTok, you know who I'm talking about. If you're on like NBA TikTok,
He's like Michael Jordan's
so
cousin or something like that. If you don't
I
know,
thought it was
or someone
Shaq's cousin.
Somebody's cousin, NBA legend's cousin.
Yeah. So he said if I'm the Philadelphia 76ers and we don't make the playoffs, which they probably won't,
Hmm.
and they end up getting a lottery pick, let's say it's the first pick in the NBA draft,
Hmm.
he's calling every team in the NBA and saying Joel Embiid is up for a trade because you're going to build the team around Maxey and you're going to build the team around McCain. I want
Hmm.
to hear your standpoint of this.
I feel like it's a difficult situation just because whenever Joel Embiid is healthy, he's a top two center in the league. You know what I'm saying? It's him and Jokic, and then Jokic just has that notch over him. But the issue is that he's never healthy. So it's always hard to build a team around a superstar that's never healthy. I agree with his second point that, I'm getting whatever I can for Paul George because Paul George has not been playing great this season, and I'm a Paul George fan, So that's hard to see, but I think I think it'd be best if they moved on from Joel Embiid. It's something obviously you wouldn't want from the Sixers fans probably don't want that because they're so attached to Embiid. He won that MVP. They really truly believe they could win with Embiid, and I think they can too. But the fact that he's never healthy and you have this strong young core, and imagine that young core if they get like Flag, Maxi, and Jared McCain, and Jared McCain was averaging 20 as a rookie. The runaway favorite for rookie of the year in that race before he got hurt, obviously. So yeah, I think it's probably best for both sides if they do, choose to split up. It'd suck obviously for the city of Philadelphia having to trade away your MVP from a few years ago. But honestly, I see the both sides. I think it'd be best if they did move on from Joel. Not even like he should come to Miami because if he came to Miami, that'd be cool. But I'm not even saying to Miami. I feel like Joel anywhere else really would be great for that team, that organization, especially
Yeah.
if like they're a contending team. Like imagine him going to like I don't even know, like
You just don't know where he would
yeah,
go.
exactly. You don't
Like,
know where he would go. I couldn't even say a
yeah.
team, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you too because honestly, the way that he's never healthy, like the best ability is availability.
Hmm.
You feel me?
For sure.
So if you're not available, then like I get that you won your MVP, but like it's still like, can he get us past the second round? Can he be healthy for a whole NBA playoffs, which we haven't been able to see because he's lost every second round he's been in.
Hmm.
But it's like you already have a guy who's going to be runaway favorite rookie of the year. I
Hmm.
think you can go ahead and build around him and build around Maxi, just two guards in general. We
Hmm.
have seen, and we're seeing more big men come out the league and
Yeah.
kind of like run away with the NBA. Like we're seeing so many guys who are like 6'8" plus come into
Yeah,
the
like
league and running shit.
Wembanyama, you got Jokic, you got Chet over there in OKC. You know those
Yeah,
big guys. Pause.
and a lot of young guys in there. But like we can even mention Khalil Ware. I'm gonna ask you about him
Hmm.
later, but I'm gonna say
Ooh,
Khalil Ware too. But
demon.
yeah, bro. But I just don't know where Embiid would go to.
Hmm.
I think I don't have like a team in mind, but I think it would be best for the organization to trade him because like someone's gonna want him,
Hmm.
and like there's only 2 rounds in an NBA draft, so you're gonna get some picks for Joel Embiid,
You know what team
obviously.
he should low-key go to? The
Where?
Pistons.
And I don't know. The Pistons are on the come up right now,
I
so
know, but
like,
like I feel like if you're able to trade for Joel Embiid as the Pistons and not give away too much, like give away a few picks and like some solid role players, but you keep Cunningham obviously. You keep was it Asar Thompson?
yeah,
And then Joel. I feel like that's a solid core right there that you could contend with, especially if Joel is able to stay healthy. But I feel like
I don't know if I could see it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of their center right now, Jalen Duren.
hmm
He's averaging a double double right now, basically, and he's shooting 70% from the field. So it's like and this team is they took Miami spot. They took the 6th seed because I
yeah,
think
we
y'all are like
suck.
ninth now.
God.
But yeah, Pistons are like in 6th seed right now, bro. Like they're playing really well, and this time last year we
Hmm.
were literally talking about how the city of Detroit could not get free wings
Oh
because
yeah,
they couldn't win
they
a
couldn't
home
win a
game.
game.
But it was actually so funny. But now that we're actually seeing this team win games, it's just good for the city, man.
Hmm.
Especially since the Lions lost.
Bro, you see the dude where it's like on that day they're like Detroit really finna go 3-0 today, and they lost in every single sport: basketball, hockey, and
Yes,
football.
bro.
I was like, bro, jinxed the team, bro.
Bro,
Bro was an undercover agent, man.
not for real. Probably the sole reason they lost, bro.
Bro had a parlay against Detroit on all three on all three games.
Yeah. And since we're in the middle of the NBA season right now, and NBA does the Kia MVP ladders from the first game.
Hmm.
So since we're about to be at All Star break, I'm gonna give you the top 5 guys, and I'm gonna give you their stats real quick, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna have you tell me. I already know who you are gonna say, probably most likely,
You already know.
but
I'm gonna let you list them off.
I mean like the stats don't lie. So you have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander at 1, averaging 32 points, 5.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, has led the league in scoring, continuing producing defensively too, and second in the league in steals, which he averages 2. And on one of the most defensive teams in the league, like
Hmm.
the Thunder are one of the best
Yeah.
defensive teams in the league. My bad. Second, we have Nikola Jokic, obviously, 30.2 points, averaging a triple double, 13.4 rebounds, 10.1 assists. We saw this dude just chuck a shot up at the end of the game
That was
yesterday.
crazy. That was at the end of the half, I thought, or quarter. It
No, it
wasn't
was
the
at the end
game.
of the. It was the
It was.
game, bro, because they
I
won
thought
by
it.
20.
I thought it was the end of the third quarter or something. I could have sworn it said third quarter. Maybe I'm tripping.
Well, if it was third quarter and they already had 115 points,
Hmm.
then that's insane.
Because
But
I don't think he'd be. If it was at the end of the game, he wouldn't be in at that point.
yeah, that is true.
Hmm.
But but yeah, it's fully became expected for
Hmm.
him to get triple doubles at this point.
Yeah.
So that's just what we're gonna see from him throughout the year. Number three, back in the conversation, like solidified, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and he's always gonna be in that conversation, I think. But like the Bucks not being like the first seed, I think they're like third seed right now.
They're
It's like
fourth.
more,
Yeah.
yeah, more people saw that productivity whenever he was first seed. I don't know like what happened between whenever they got Dame and everything, and they start switching coaches around.
Hmm.
But at least he's still averaging 31 points. I think context really matters. I think if they can go ahead and win a lot more games, I think he should be a favorite. I think he's better than Shy, and I think he's better than Jokic for MVP.
Hmm.
Then number four, Jason Tatum, my dog, my twin for real. That's like, bro, look at this dude. That's him. That's Timothy. Come on now. Don't look like that, Jaden. Come on now. He's him. But averaging 27 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. I will say, I will admit, the Celtics kind of hit a cold streak since November. I mean, not necessarily since November, but like they've lost around 14 games, 15 games now, and they've lost I think two out of their last three. But honestly, Tatum being in the top five for key MVP ladder, I think it's okay. I mean, there's not like too many guys who are averaging over 25 points right now,
Hmm.
but I think I think he's just the best player on the floor, like in general, regardless. Because without him on the floor, just the team doesn't look as good. And you'll
Hmm.
have Jalen Brown come in, shoot 1 for 8, and then we'll lose to the Lakers by 20 like we did the other day. I was so sick.
Love it.
But but number five, this one kind of surprised me, and it's Carl Anthony Towns, and he has been kind of going crazy this year. This is the first
Hmm.
time I've like seen him at MVP talks. 25 points, 14 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Has just been like he's been a villain since he's been in New York almost,
Hmm.
and he just seems like so New York now, but I feel like that's what happens whenever you go play there. I'll be watching I watching the Carmelo Anthony podcast, and he brought Iman
Hmm.
Shumpert on there, and it was kind of insane. I love the podcast. I feel like I just love people from New York, bro. They're just so interesting. But out of those five, I know you're gonna say, but who do you think is the best guy to win it?
Hmm. Like I definitely like my favorite. You hate when I say it, but like young player in the league, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he should win it, and he's probably going to win it. But if if Jokic averages a triple double this year, I think he's gonna win it. Especially that he's averaging a triple double right now. I think he should win it at that point. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why they wouldn't give it to Jokic is the same reason why they gave it to uh
Joel
Joel
Embiid.
the other year, because it's like, all right, like enough. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like people don't hate Jokic as much as they hated LeBron when LeBron was on that stretch and he should have won like three in a row or like four in a row or
Yeah,
something like that. Like Jokic, people like Jokic a lot more. But I thought Shea should
yeah,
have won it last year, so I think he should win it again this year. But the way Jokic is also producing, I feel like it's hard to decide right now. Hard to choose between the two.
yeah, and the Nuggets are getting better by the game. I mean,
Hmm.
they just lost their last one, but I mean, still they're
Especially with
eight
how
and two.
cold they started.
Yeah, they started really cold, and they were like down in like eighth seed. They went up to 16. Now they're fourth
Hmm.
seed, and they won 8 out of their last 10. Just a good team in general. They're good at home, good on the road. But it's just like I could see him winning it, just because you remember whenever they were sixth seed and they gave him the MVP. People
Hmm.
were kind of mad about that because it was like he had the stats, but like his team wasn't winning.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that kind of gave leeway for them to give MVP just for like people who aren't like producing team wise, I guess, but just giving stats. And I
Hmm.
kind of want to talk about that too because the Minnesota Timberwolves are a playing team right now, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Rudy
You know,
Gobert. I know how I feel. Not surprised.
Rudy Gobert, they're 24 and 21, and it
Choosing
has
Rudy Gobert
just
over Cat is just insane work.
it was insane work, but like. Good God. I don't think
Yeah,
I could have ever seen that
it's all right.
with
We'll save
Minnesota.
you. We'll save you, Anthony Edwards. Don't worry.
Y'all are not saying Anthony
We'll
Edwards.
save you.
But one team that did surprise me this year, who is playing at a really elite level, second seed in the West right now, the Houston Rockets. And this is a team like if you knew me in 2022 and knew how I felt about the Los Angeles Chargers, this is how I feel about the Houston Rockets. Because I was like, the Chargers need to be good. Like they need to be good. They need to win a Super Bowl this year, and they need to go beat Mahomes this year, which they never did, obviously. But like the Rockets have always been that team with the young core. I've always liked Jalen Green. I like Cam Whitmore coming out last year. I liked Amen Thompson coming out. It's just like and Jalen Green be talking his cash. Like I love whenever he be talking mess. I love the battles. This is the main thing. I love the battles between Cade Cunningham and Jalen
And Jalen
Green.
Green.
Yes, because this has happened since
Since
high
high school.
school. And Cade had talked about it, and he was like, "Yeah, like they've been comparing us since we were like teenagers, so it's personal for them." And that's one thing that we don't normally see in the NBA anymore. We don't see people who are like as
Hate each
hungry
other.
as those guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we don't see hatred anymore.
Love to see it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we don't see no Kevin Garnett, Carmelo Anthony beef
hmm
at the end of the game where Carmelo like, nah, come to the back, bro. Like, come on, we don't see that, and it's
hmm
just good to see in general.
Yeah, the closest thing we have is me and Devin Booker, but it's really one sided because Devin Booker doesn't know who I am.
Just let them know, bro. Go to a Phoenix and Dallas game and then just start yelling at them. Bring
Fuck
us
you, Devin
time.
Booker. Fuck you.
Oh, be
Bro's gonna think
funny,
I'm a Luca stand, bro. He's gonna be like
bro. At this point, who isn't, bro?
me,
Even speaking
me.
of Luca, he is ineligible for postseason awards because bro has
Mhm.
been hurt. Sickening.
It's
But
unfortunate, man.
Kyrie's cooking though, and what's it called? Someone had 30 points the other day. I'm pretty sure it was PJ Washington. PJ
Yeah,
Washington
I think that
and
was last
Kyrie
night.
both had a 30 ball.
hmm
Yeah, and this team is just playing well. I mean, they're still like a playing team. They're eighth seed, but
Yeah.
like with the West, if you can stay at least two games above at least like ninth and tenth seed,
hmm
because like from ninth from the last seed or like from ninth to like 11, they all have the same record. So
Yeah.
like if you can stay in seven or eight, you'll be good.
hmm
But hoping the Mavericks kind of get up there because I want to go watch a playoff game this year, and I don't want to see them losing the play in if they do.
Yeah. I'm about to go see them play the Wizards on Monday, so it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a very enjoyable game. Well, it's gonna be enjoyable. I'm gonna see Kyrie play. I'm gonna see the pool party. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be. It should be a blowout. So like,
Nah, for real, it should be because they're the last. I think they have won the least amount of games in the
hmm
NBA. They've won like six. They need to get
oh,
pulled out of there.
hey, that real, bro. Miami Heat.
Yeah,
Speaking of Miami
yeah.
Heat, let's go ahead and talk about the thing. I'm so upset. Oh, the last few months have been absolute hell for me, bro. Like, not even the fact that we're so inconsistent with our play. Because I'll go ahead and talk about the bright spots. All right, Tyler Hero playing incredible ball this entire season. Khalil Ware, the last few games, he's averaged like 20 some points. Finally getting his time to shine. Love to see it. Let's talk about the bad. Bam's offense regressed immensely since last season. It's just bad hoops to watch, and I hate to see it. I'm so glad we don't get no Miami Heat games down here because I'm tired of watching them play. The Jimmy Butler thing, like, bro, why me? Why me? Hold on, wait. I'll be back.
Where is bro going?
You were supposed to retire here, brother. You were supposed to retire here, Jimmy. Why, Pat Riley? You're ruining everything, bro.
You knew
Just like
that
you,
was not happening.
Pat Riley, bro. What is going on, dog? Like, it's just so heartbreaking to see because no matter where he goes, like Jimmy Butler, like they're saying he's causing a problem. He's causing a problem, but Jimmy Butler's not in the wrong right now. Like, they're both in the wrong. So I feel like it's just a horrible situation for both sides. And now they're talking about trading him to the Suns. Now I want to see Jimmy win, not with the Suns, especially if they keep Devin Booker. The Devin Booker leaves, and I'm rooting for the Suns. So you know me, I love me some Bradley Beal. I love Kevin Durant. Can't support that team though because of one guy.
I know it won't
So,
happen, but what if Devin Booker was a Miami Heat?
bro, I'm dead ass gonna become a Thunder fan until he leaves.
Oh
I'm
my
like dead. Like right
god.
now, I'm a Thunder fan. Like I'm a Shea fan, so I'll support the Thunder. Like I said, but I dead ass will root only for the Thunder if Devin Booker is in a Miami Heat jersey. I would actually be so sick if we win a NBA Finals with Devin Booker on my team. I might actually crash out,
Why would you be sick, bro?
bro.
He would drop
I
40 and you'd be happy.
I can't stand Devin Booker, bro, at all. Bro. I'd actually cry myself to sleep every night over this
And it
basketball
all
team.
it all being because of 2K is insane.
Bro, it all started because of 2K. Because I kept getting drafted the Suns, and every time I passed him the ball, just wouldn't shoot the ball. Turn the ball over, air ball.
That's insane work,
Start of it
bro.
all.
True hate. Actually, that's kind of me too. I hate Keontae George just because of 2K. That dude was my op in 2K, and like he's good in the NBA, but like he's not no like superstar or nothing because he plays for the Jazz, and I mean the Jazz just aren't that good.
But the thing is,
But
everything added up too. Then the Luca stuff with him in the bubble, then him talking all that trash to everybody. Not even the bubble. It was like in this 2021, 2022 playoffs.
yeah,
And then him losing the finals and all that stuff, and then everything that comes out, everything I hear about Devin Booker, I just makes me mad.
that dude just be like chill though. Like he don't do
Nah,
too much on the court. You're supposed to talk, bro.
angers me.
But I
Now
mean,
they're talking about us getting Chris Middleton in a trade. I don't want Chris Middleton. He's bald. Why would I want
uh,
him?
I heard about Bruce Brown too. But if y'all took
Bruce
on
Brown,
that.
I wouldn't mind, but like, but
It
that.
only depends if y'all take on his contract. He's getting paid like 23 mil.
Oh my god. And then Terry, I love Terry back when he was on the Hornets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch. I don't think I was watching NBA for real like that when he was on the Celtics. But I
He
liked
was
him on the
cold.
Hornet. I liked him on the Hornets, bro. Then he came over here. I was like, oh snap, we just got Scary Terry, and bro is scary to my team, bro. Like you're being scary to the wrong team.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
I'm like, God, why can't we be 31-14 right now?
I forgot who y'all were playing, but he literally missed like 3 shots at the end of the game, and I know you were
It was the
sick.
Trailblazers the other
Yeah, that
night.
was bad. That was
Yeah,
bad. But there's some other guys on the trade block who, I mean, obviously we have Jimmy, but one of the main guys that have been getting talked about for like the last month or two, De'Aaron Fox, and he's the bigger prize than Jimmy Butler, I think. And I know you
not
want him on
not
your
to me
team.
no more. You know what happened. You know what happened in Vegas. What he did to us.
Hey, Fox didn't do
Oh,
anything
not
else. That
De'Aaron
was
Fox. My
DeMar
bad. I was
DeRozan.
thinking of what's it called. I'm thinking DeMar DeRozan. Oh
DeMar
my goodness.
DeRozan, bro. De'Aaron Fox went crazy.
I love De'Aaron Fox. DeMar DeRozan. You just made 4 new enemies, bro, off of one game in Vegas.
Nah, for real. But I think there's teams willing to pay
Hmm.
De'Aaron Fox, and he's just like an electric guard, bro. Like my boss had stories about him because he went to school in Houston. And you know how you can just tell whenever when guys are going to the league, like you
Yeah.
can see him in high school.
Hmm.
Like people said that about Kyler Murray. People say that about De'Aaron Fox, and it's just like, yeah, like this dude's averaging 26 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Like
Yeah. Because
someone needs to get this man.
I know Miami is a team that's linked to him. I just don't know how that will work, especially because Sacramento doesn't want Jimmy, and they wouldn't want his contract, and then we'd have to pay, like so it'd be super confusing. If we could make that work, I would love De'Aaron Fox on the Miami Heat, but I feel like there's no scenario where that would happen, especially with how Jim like unless because right now they're looking at a 3-team trade between the Suns, like the Bucks and the Heat for the Jimmy stuff.
Yeah,
Like because yeah, I really doubt that they would want Jimmy Butler, and then they're not gonna pay Jimmy Butler because they're not gonna pay De'Aaron Fox, and De'Aaron Fox is a way better player than Jimmy Butler. No,
yeah.
even though I like Jimmy too, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
I feel like with a lot of big players nowadays, like if they trade them, it's always like a 3-team trade.
Hmm.
Because like no one can ever just figure it out with each other.
Yeah, because them
But
contracts be too like expensive, so they don't know what to do with the contracts.
not for real. But I mean, that's all I had to talk about for NBA. Is there anything else you want to tap in with?
Nah, bro, let's go ahead and get into the big thing that happened for you and your team. In the last
Yes,
week.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
see the
Yeah,
flag in the back?
yeah, yeah. Y'all see the flag, bro? Y'all see the flag? Like, what are we doing? Ohio State won the national championship. I used to pray for times like this, bro. I was so happy. Y'all didn't know how antsy I was in the beginning of the game. Y'all didn't know how antsy I was like the week leading up to it. And I was just happy because I didn't have to wait 2 weeks for the championship like I do the Super Bowl. So
Well, you did have to wait
whenever
2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
the what's it called? Everything goes by weekly in
No,
college
because there
football.
wasn't nothing the week before.
Yeah, there was. We played Texas the week before.
I thought that was 2 weeks before. I could have sworn because that was during the
No,
snowstorm.
that was a week before.
Could have
They
sworn
they
it was
played
like a week and a
Texas on
half
like
because it was like that Friday or something.
they played Texas like January 13th, and then we played Notre Dame on the 20th.
Maybe I'm tripping, bro. My bad.
But yeah, whenever we had went up 21-7, then 31-7, I knew it was set. But then they dropped 16 points in the second half. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, God, don't do this to me. God, do not do this to me.
Because
I texted our chat. I'm like, please, no, 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 please, no.
if their tight
And
end or
like
their receiver, their name was Jaden, and bro was like, Jaden, stop. I'm like, what? I'm like, I thought he was blaming me. I was like, what did I do?
yeah, it's for Jaden Greyhouse. And I took his ESPN photo and I edited it and put it on Jaden's face whenever they played Penn State. And I just made Jaden 6'6", still from where he is. And then what I put like senior too. Like it was just funny.
Uh-huh.
I was like, Jaden, stop doing my team like this, bro. But Quinshot Judkins having three touchdowns, two rushing, one receiving, 100 yards off 11 carries, which is good. Will Howard, the most accurate. I mean, he's been accurate pretty much all season, but 17 for 21, 231 yards, two touchdowns, just efficient right there. And it was just like a whole team effort. And right now, I'm seeing everyone declare for the draft, and I'm like, bro, this is like my favorite team in years. Like, especially because of the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this last year. I actually said it to my dad. I was talking to my dad one day, and I'm like, everyone is coming back for another season. Like all of our seniors are coming back. There's no way we don't win a national championship. And like, of course, I wanted to stand on that, and of course, I'm gonna say it. But like, you know how Ohio State will do. It's been 10 years since they won a natty.
Yeah,
So
you
it
know
was like,
Ryan Day.
yeah, like once we lost to Michigan, I was like, fire this guy. I hate Ryan Day. But it's like, also, they were trying to prove a point with Chip Kelly and everything, trying to run the ball. Like, I'm not even going to say we should have won that game. We shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have won that game. We played so bad. But like, I also hate Michigan fans that'll be like, you can't be a champion unless you're undefeated. And I had this conversation the other day where my friend told me that 2023 Michigan is better than 2019 LSU. And guys, I cannot like if you truly believe that statement, go ahead like unfollow me, block me, do all that, bro. Because like I
Hey,
can't talk to people who think that, bro.
since Jay isn't bold enough to say it, I'll say it. I'm gonna say his name too because I know exactly who it is. Lawrence Augerson believes that. Lawrence Augerson, Texas fan, believes that. Get him out of
Yes,
here.
he's
Get
a
him out of
Texas
here.
fan. He said that they should have beat Ohio State, and I'm like, bro, you literally Bro was at my crib watching them lose. Like, how are you gonna tell me that they should be beating Ohio State? And the thing is, he's like, put Arch in, put Arch in. If you're a Texas fan and like you're always just spamming put Arch in, there's a reason he doesn't start.
Hmm
I'm gonna
If
say
he
that.
if he was that good, he would have been starting over Quinn Ewers because Quinn Ewers is not good. You know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm saying. He's just not
Like,
that good. So like, if Arch is really that savior that y'all want, bro, like he would be
hmm
playing. And then whenever y'all play Ohio State week one in Columbus next year, which I'm gonna try to be at. I don't think I will be, but I'm gonna try to
them
be
tickets
there.
gonna be expensive, bro.
Expensive. I'm gonna try to be
Expensive.
there, but all I know is we're putting belt to Texas again. You feel me?
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Cause like, I'm not a Ohio State fan. I don't really have a team in college. I guess you could say I'm a TCU fan, but like, I'm not really there. So I'll just be supporting whoever during like the season, the playoffs and stuff, you know. But but yeah, it was crazy because I don't root for Ohio State. I always root against them because you're a fan of them, so I always gotta show my hatred. But I was like, you know what? you guys already beat Oregon. Let me go ahead and just root for Ohio State for the one time. So I was rooting for y'all when y'all played Texas. I rooted for y'all when y'all played Notre Dame. But I almost stopped supporting like 3 times because I didn't know that their offensive coordinator was Chip Kelly. And you know how I feel about Chip Kelly as a Philly fan, what he did to my organization. But I stuck it out. I supported. I'm glad you're happy, especially because you're a Carolina Panthers fan as well. So it's hard for you. But but seeing your football team and your basketball team win a championship in the same year, or in the same, like, not even same year, but same
Just
cycle.
yeah, almost
And
same
then a few
season,
years ago, the same year my team lost the Super Bowl, my team also lost the NBA Finals. I'm kind of sick because why couldn't this have been me 2 years ago in 2022? Like, it should have been me. It should have been me. This happened to.
bro. It was just meant for me, bro.
Like,
Like
just sickening.
God whispered in my ear and said I deserve it.
Hey, bro, it was
That's
your time,
why,
bro. I guess it was your time to be happy, bro.
because I haven't been happy.
Nope.
But I mean, I want to speak about this too. Like when you said we beat Oregon, beat Texas, like I truly feel like this is one of the most dominant runs in a college football playoff. Anyway, even though it's only the first year
Mhm.
of the 12 team playoff, which I'm gonna ask about later, but obviously only the first year. But as the eighth seed, they went, or as the seventh seed, they went to go play number eight Tennessee, then number one Oregon, number three Texas, then number four Notre Dame. And you can say anything you want, but the 12 team playoff has shown that it has just shown that like teams that lose that one game in the regular season can
Mhm.
still contend. Like
Yeah.
I made a video about this on TikTok if y'all haven't seen it, but I think there should be an 8 team playoff
Mhm.
because all the teams that got buys, there should only be 2 buys, and it should be the first 2 teams, I think. But you just have teams with the buys, and everyone with the buy lost first round,
Mhm.
and we could have predicted it. Like we knew Arizona State was going to lose to Texas. We knew Boise State was getting beat by Penn State. I at least knew that Notre Dame was going to beat Georgia. I didn't trust in Gunnar Stockton, and obviously I'm an Ohio State fan, so I'm going to think that Ohio State is going to beat Oregon. I
Mhm.
was scared about that game though, but I was so glad that we put BTA
Mhm.
because like playing them in Oregon and only losing by one, and like Oregon fans was just like yapping, and I was
Yeah.
like, bro, if we would have met in the, I wish we would have met in the Big Ten championship. Like I wish we didn't lose to Michigan and we would have played again
Mhm.
because we would have had it in Indiana, and then we probably would have had a whole different way to the
Playoff
playoff
bracket.
actually. Yeah, we
Yeah.
would have had the bye actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it was just one of the most dominant runs. I think that there will be more dominant runs in the future. I still think 2019 LSU, they beat 7 ranked teams that year. So it's like I gotta go back to 2023 Michigan, bro. Like I can't even fathom it.
I feel
Like
like teams are gonna get a lot. I feel like the playoffs are gonna get a lot better, especially when teams start evening out with how NIL is working and everybody's getting paid and
yeah,
stuff like that. Now you see all these teams off, like you see the reports about players getting offered 4 6 million to come to their team. Like, Jeremiah Smith just got offered, was it 4 mil to transfer to an
four and a half.
undisclosed team. Like he's not gonna do it. Obviously, he's gonna stick with Ohio State. But like stuff
Yeah,
like that, there are gonna be those guys that do transfer over to another school. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got teams like North Carolina that just got Bill Belichick. Probably gonna have a lot of people wanting to go over there to play with this NFL legend. So there's gonna be like a whole bunch of teams getting better throughout the year, especially with the transfer portal and NIL deals. So it should be interesting to see what happens in the coming years with that and with those college football playoffs. But I think that 12 team, I like the 12 team playoffs. I didn't mind it. 8 teams. I think no matter what, it's gonna be better than the 4 teams.
yeah,
So whatever they do, if they go to 8 teams, that's cool. I heard they might do a 16 teams. I think 16 teams is way too much. I think
yeah. That's way too
Yeah, I
much.
think 12 or 8 is probably ideal.
I
But
think eight is. I think eight's the most ideal. And again, with the NIL thing. They're trying to get Carnell Tate from my team too, and I'm like,
mhm.
bro, if y'all take anyone from my team, I'm gonna be sick. And there are people on Twitter that's like, y'all are doing the same thing to other teams. And literally, someone told me that we spent 20 million on our roster, which is true. 20 million on the roster. 13 million of those dollars were people that were already on the team. So it was like if there was no NIL, they would have been back either way.
Yeah.
And the biggest three guys that we got from NIL, Caleb Downs and Will Howard and Quinshawn Judkins.
Mm,
So it's like, and all three of those guys produced this year. So
mm-hmm.
like, I don't even know why people hate, but one team I hope that actually does good next year. So he will just silence the haters because I'm a fan. But like this year, it was just like this year and last year have easily gotten better. But Colorado, the bus, like
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
I I'm a fan of Caden Salter, Cedar Hill
Mm-hmm.
legend. Like if you're watching this and you're from Texas and you paid attention to high school football, Caden Salter, I think he graduated the year before me, but that was whenever Cedar Hill was like making semis, and I'm a fan. So hopefully, like now that like the shine is off of like Shador and he's going to the league and everything, they could actually get down and like gritty and grimy and actually just get to work. Now that
Mm-hmm.
like the cameras aren't all on them, you feel
Yeah.
me?
For sure. I got you,
But
bro. Like I'm also a fan of Colorado. I think they're gonna be successful under Dion. Like you saw like that first practice without them, and he was giving the speech. He was saying, it was a blessing to the coach both my sons on all these levels. But now I'm excited for this next chapter where I don't have to be a daddy and a coach. I can just coach, And he got the team all
yeah,
hyped up and stuff. Like that's like I'm excited to see what that team does, especially because you got that the dude you just mentioned. Is he the quarterback they just got?
yeah, Caden
Yeah.
Salter.
And then they just got, and I remember last year they had got a guy that was like Deion said is the next Travis Hunter that's gonna be playing both ways. I don't know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just forgot his name.
Mhm.
But they also got Quentin Gibson, who is also came from North Crowley this
Mhm.
year. He didn't have any stars like last year or anything, and then completely went out on the scene this year, went
Mhm.
crazy, became an All American. So that was good for him. But I mean, we'll see most
Yeah.
definitely.
It should be an interesting team, especially that first game, because there's obviously going to be some growing pains, going
Yeah,
from coaching your son all these years, being familiar with him and his play style, to coaching this new quarterback. But I'm excited to see what that team is able to do. But we should
I am
probably head over to
too.
the NFL real quick before we get into the other stuff.
Yeah, and speaking of NFL, we have the conference championships this week. If y'all could have like if we would have recorded these last few weeks and like y'all would have seen my reactions or like y'all would have seen my predictions, I think that like I would have I would have like put all my money on the Detroit Lions last week.
Mhm.
I had no clue the Commanders were gonna go out there and drop 31 and one half.
Mhm.
When I tell you I wasn't sick, but like
Shocked.
friend literally like I was just shocked. Like
Yeah.
my friend texted me, he's like, "What are we gonna say whenever the Commanders go out and beat the Lions next week?" And I was like, "Nothing, because it won't happen." And then he brought it up, and then I'm like, "I did say that," and I'm like, "Oh no!" But still a great win by the Commanders. I mean, y'all have heard me on the pod before Jaden Daniels even got drafted. I thought he was gonna be a bust.
mhm.
I'll admit it. And I
I
I will
didn't.
admit it.
I knew he was gonna be. I called my shot. I said rookie of the year before he got drafted.
And the thing is, I liked him coming out of college. I just didn't think his game would translate to the NFL.
Mhm.
But that it has. He's had like 7 game-winning drives, and just him being able to be so poised and like so calm and collected during these moments as a rookie
Mhm.
shows a lot. And hopefully, it doesn't turn out like a sophomore slump like Stroud.
Yeah.
But I think the only way they can go is up, honestly. And
Mhm.
it would be cool to see them in the Super Bowl. But I'm gonna be honest, like I literally you're gonna like this, but I want Philly to win it all. So I want Philly to win it all, and
You gonna make me blush, brother.
I don't even care who comes out I don't even care who comes out of the AFC. And honestly, I would rather have the Chiefs come out than the Bills. Like the Bills have
Hmm.
had their moment so many times and have been to three AFC championships and lost them all. Like
Hmm.
I don't care for them anymore. Honestly, I would like at this point I would rather have the Chiefs go and win it every year of Josh Allen's career instead of
Hmm.
him going because you didn't win any of the first three. You already bored me. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So I have Chiefs over Bills, and I have Philly over the Commanders.
Hmm.
And I think it's going to be a repeat of that 2020 Super Bowl as just the matchup, of course, not the
Hmm.
game. But hopefully it'll be a good game again. Where is the Super Bowl this year? What city?
New Orleans.
Okay, that'll be good. But I think it'll be a good game in New Orleans. Hopefully everybody stays healthy. Hopefully there's no calls at the end,
Hmm.
which kind of determines the game. But
But
what about you? Who do you have?
yeah, you already know. Like, you know what's crazy? I
Hmm.
thought Philly was gonna play Detroit as well, and I had Philly blowing the brakes off of Detroit because of that defense is so horrible. But like, I think we're also gonna win against Carolina and against Washington. But I'm a lot more nervous about this game than I was against playing Detroit, just because it's that division rivalry in the NFC Championship. Jaden Daniels is on such a tear, and we honestly, the thing is, we should have swept them in the regular season, but we lost that second game up like 21 points, or not even 20, like 20 points in the fourth
Yeah.
quarter, the second game, and it all came down to a Devontae Smith drop, and then after that, Jane Daniels won that game-winning drive, and we were missing Jalen Hurts after the first two drives of the game because he got hurt on the second drive. So I think with a fully healthy team with all 22 starters, I think we should. I like. I have a feeling it's gonna be heart heart pounding close like it was last week, or it's gonna be like 2017 where we destroyed the Minnesota Vikings in the NFC Championship. You know, so I feel like that's what I'm looking at. So let me go ahead. Let me get ready. Let me get the hype up. You know what I'm saying? Another surprise.
Oh no.
Oh
Since you're gonna
yeah.
like pull out a jersey or something.
Oh what?
You gonna pull out the Smitty jersey or what?
Nah, bro. You're not ready for it, dog. You're not ready for it, dog.
I'm
Oh
scared.
no.
What
Blast
is
off.
he doing?
Ah, I'm ready, bro. I'm
Oh,
ready.
oh no.
I'm
What is
ready.
going on right here?
Come on now, Philly, Philly, bro.
Jaden Mysterio?
Come on, cut. Like I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. Philly, Philly, bro. Philly, Philly. This shit is tight as hell. This is super tight, bro.
Bro,
But
you need to go ahead and take yourself to a Philly game in Philadelphia.
bro, I need to, bro. That's on my bucket list. Seeing the Philly game in the link. But all right. Let me see. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm mad uncomfortable right now. But I'll keep this on for now. And let's get through this. And then I think I hope that the Bills win because I hate seeing the Chiefs succeed. But I would also love to beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I think that'd be like it'd be like beating when we lost in '04 to the Patriots. We came back in 2017 and beat them there. I feel like if this happened the same way, I'd love it. You know, people want to hate on Jalen Hurts like all the time because they're saying his passing stats haven't been there. But Josh Allen had exactly the same stats as Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had Josh Allen had one more touchdown. Jalen Hurts had 50 more rushing yards. But people can win games relying on the run. We see the Patriots done it. That's how they won most of their games, most of their Super Bowls, relying on that run game. So, no, I'm saying taking the Philly all the way. I'm taking this off now because I can't breathe. But yeah, man, that's what I'm rocking with, man. Philly, Philly, all the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Like at least these last four teams in the playoffs have been able to run the ball at least somewhat. I mean, maybe not the Commanders just as much as Philly and the Chiefs and the Bills. I mean, we saw Saquon break records this year. The Chiefs just have a good offensive line, so they can run with anybody in that backfield. And the Bills, James Cook with like 14 touchdowns on the year, which which you don't see much for the Commanders because obviously Jaden Daniels throwing the lights out. But I think to win this game, is it going to snow in Philly this week? So I mean,
Nah.
hopefully we'll see some good throws, good passes. I'm just really hoping for a good game. I hope Philly wins, but like I don't want it to be a blowout. I want it to be close, but I also don't want to be let down because
Hmm.
if I get let down, I'm gonna just text Jaden and be like, Jalen Hurts sucks. So like, not for
I know
real.
he texts me that every week, so but I'm actually gonna be super
But
sick about that. But I don't want to talk about any of the head coaching
that's
hires and
fine.
nothing like that. I want to save that for next week. But um but yeah, I think that's about it we got on the NFL. You know, Saquon Barkley, incredible player. Jalen Hurts, I think he's also an incredible player, and I think he'll show people this week. You know, hopefully we don't rely too heavily on the pass. Hopefully we just keep sticking with to what's working. But yeah, man, I'm excited
Yeah,
though.
I wouldn't want to just don't play to another team's standard is what I would tell like any teams because like
Hmm.
I've literally watched Ohio State play to Michigan standard and lose. So like you just see how it goes with that. But
Hmm.
that's gonna be the end of that
Hmm.
segment. And like I said
Yeah.
in the beginning of this pod, I know we have been gone. Yeah, some people are probably wondering where have they been? What have they been up to? Maybe. Guys, me and Jaden are seniors in college. We have been locked in. We have been locked in. Like the most y'all
Locked
seen of
in,
us was
bro.
like in Vegas. Because we haven't like we've just been doing school. I mean,
Hmm.
I'm just go ahead and start with what I've been doing. Um I applied to graduate last semester and I've been applying for grad schools and I just finished doing my auditions for NTTV on which is North Texas Television for those who don't know. I finished doing it like on Monday and they called me today actually. And they were like, "Hey, we want you to be a member on Prove It or Lose It, which is the
Hmm.
game show." I applied for Sports Zone and Prove It or Lose It. I'm kind of mad I'm not doing Sports Zone, but Prove It or Lose It is still cool. So I'm doing that,
Hmm.
and I got sports anchor for nightly news. So I'm excited for it. Thank you, King.
Congratulations, brother.
But I mean, other than that,
Hmm.
um, I've just been locked in with school and everything, bro. Like just trying to make sure I can get all my work done so I can walk the
Yep.
stage in the spring. We gotta walk it at like 8 a.m.
Hmm.
Yes, I looked at it like graduation's
We
at
do.
8 a.m. Does it go to graduation?
I'm not go- no. You're
It's
not
still
gonna
about to
see
give my
me.
diploma, but yeah, bro. I mean, it's been the same old, just like more time being consumed, obviously. But trying to find jobs and everything out of college too. So y'all know how it goes.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I've been pretty much up at the same. You know, November was super busy. Was doing a bunch of short film stuff like that. Then December I was just out. We went to Vegas. Obviously, you seen that on our Instagrams. We posted a little something there. And then right when I got back, I was back for like less than a week. And then I went with my family to Los Angeles. I was there for a little bit. And then after that, aside from that, I just been working, really working every weekend. These long shifts, love it. Just started coaching again. My team, I didn't get to see them today. I was sick. Today was picture day for our teams, but my team was at a different school. I couldn't go take pictures, and I wasn't in the team pictures, so I'm sick. They're my team. I'm the coach. I'm just not there, so that sucks. But we started off 1-0. Hopefully they won today because my boy Damon was talking mad trash about his team because we beat them last week by one. And my best player from the season, we went to the championship. He went to that Damon's team, so
Is that
I'm
like
without my
KD
best
going to
player.
the Warriors or what?
So that's nerve breaking. Yeah, bro, pretty much just like that. No, it's like what's it called? No, it is. It's not even like that because it's more like Kyrie going over to the
Okay,
to the
word.
Celtics. You know, so it's more like that. But yeah, man, that sucks. It's like Jimmy Butler requesting a trade, except he didn't want to leave. So it's exactly like Jimmy Butler requesting the trade because Jimmy didn't want to leave
Yeah.
Miami. It was Pat Riley's fault. But yeah. So that's it. So I'm excited for this team, what we can do this basketball season. But aside from that, looking to grow my YouTube. Right now, I haven't posted a video on it. Well, I posted like a couple few video essays. They're doing pretty okay. Not bad. Hopefully, I can get to 500 followers soon, so I can get monetized, stuff like that. I can start getting paid for that a little bit. Now I plan on making a second channel, which I didn't say. I told my YouTube people I was gonna make an update, life update, so I could explain that. But I do plan on making a second channel for all my short films and school projects and stuff like that, and I'm gonna add vlogs and stuff like that. Just because I like what I have right now with Jreese Convos and like the video essay format, but I also want to post my actual work somewhere. But I don't want it to be, tangled together with the video essays talking about,
Yeah.
superhero movies and superhero TV shows and comic book stuff and like stuff like that. So like, I'm not ashamed of it at all or anything like that. It's just that I want to keep it separate, just so I could
Yeah.
have my film stuff in one distinct area. But looking for jobs and internships is pretty difficult at this stage. So I'm looking for them, looking to apply to all that stuff. But that's what I've got planned for right now. I do plan on doing a lot more creative stuff. Been working on some artwork, just like sketches and stuff like that in my sketchbooks. Thinking about Loki making a little comic book this year, like that ass writing out a story that I want to tell because I have an idea for it that started off and it started off as an animated show that I wanted to make, but I was like, this would be low-key a fire comic book. I like ran the idea by Matthias when I first came up with the idea. So depending, like I plan on making it. I don't know if I'm gonna show it off or not, depending on how I feel the artwork was in the thing, because like I feel like the story will be pretty decent. I think the thing I'm more hesitant on, the more thing I'm more reluctant to show to people is the artwork aspect, because as an artist, you never feel like I feel like as in my case, you never feel like it's good enough. You have people saying like, bro, this
Yeah.
is really good, and like
Yeah.
even then you're like, it could be a
Thief
lot
of
better. You know what I'm
joy.
saying? Comparison is the was the compare. Yep, thief of joy exactly. So we'll see how that turns out, and if I like it enough, or I'll probably show Jalen and Matthias and people like that, see what they think, and then if they think it's good enough, I might show it to other people. But that's the goal right now. So just build that YouTube, build that portfolio. I'm gonna get a new iPhone next month that shoots in log, and I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that to record probably a couple more short films and maybe some vlogs. Posted to that second YouTube channel that I plan on making.
Yeah.
But that's the
I
goal
mean,
right now.
some goals for Mason. We didn't
So.
even record for New Year's, but like, I got a little bit of goals. Whenever TikTok was planning to get
Mm-hmm,
banned, I was like, let me just like start posting on YouTube. And that's what I started doing because like I feel like I have a lot more to
mm-hmm,
say than just like a 1 minute video on TikTok. And I don't want to like post like 2 minute videos on TikTok because
mm-hmm.
let's be real, like even I don't want to watch that. Like if I were to see someone else post like a video for like at
Yeah.
least a minute 30 plus on TikTok, then I'm probably not gonna watch it. So I'm just gonna post it on YouTube. And my stuff will be like
Mm-hmm,
4 minutes, 5 minutes. So it's like short, but it's not at the same time. Like you still get a good amount of information. But
mm-hmm.
since it didn't get banned, I think like I might just like drop like it might be just be like top fives and everything, but like it'll be descriptions like on the slides, but I'll actually drop a video like on YouTube. 'Cause, like I feel like at the same time, whenever like trying to explain stuff on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard too. Whenever like someone will like hear something and then just comment, "Hey," be like, "What do you mean? Like they did this and they did this," and then it's just like not even what you
Mm-hmm.
meant at all. It's like the one thing where it's like someone will tweet that they
For
that
real.
they like waffles, and then someone will quote and be like, so you hate pancakes?" Like, no, that's not
You
what I
hate
said.
pancakes?
Like, that's not what I
Who
said.
said
But
that?
like, that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
how things are on TikTok. But I just
Mm-hmm.
like YouTube in general. I feel like I'm gonna just start doing that more. I'm trying to actually get a
Yeah.
camera this year, a camera with a microphone on it, because like I kind of want to start vlogging myself too. I wanted to start vlogging whenever I do the sports anchoring stuff, like probably be like day in the life or something. But
Mhm.
and I'll get the clips of it. I
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna post it on my regular TikTok, the TikTok that everything's on. But
Mhm.
I think it'll be fun, bro. I think being a sports anchor is something I haven't done in my 4 years here. Of course, I've made packages, and of course, I've like been talent on camera. But like being live at nightly news, and it's like it just gives
Mhm.
me a whole new versatility. I was scared. I was scared I wasn't gonna get it, but like
Mhm.
I
I feel
walked
you,
out the
man.
studio after my audition, and like all the I know some of the people in there, they were like clapping for me, and one of my boys, Jackson, he was like, "I put the kitchen up on the screen because you were cooking," and
Mhm.
I was like, I got him.
Yeah, man. Hey, when you told me you were doing the interview, bro, I ain't never had
Appreciate
no
you.
worry, bro. You're
That's it.
talented, dog. Tell you this every time, bro.
You know how it'd be like
I knew you
literally
was
you
gonna get
just
it,
said
bro.
it. You'd be
I knew
like,
you had it
it
on
could
lock.
always be better though.
Mhm. Exactly. Yeah, man. That's why I'm starting small. Like before I get an actual camera, I want to lock in and see how much I
Yeah.
can stretch my capabilities with my iPhone. I'm gonna get an iPhone with a lot of storage because I don't have enough storage on it right now to shoot in the ProRes, and that's what you need to shoot in log. So I'm excited to see what I can do. But I feel like this year I also want to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know, that's the thing that you always heard your coach say back in high school, and I was like, "Coach, fuck that. That's stupid." But like now it's like you're right because I want to record myself more in public, but I'm super uncomfortable like placing a camera, talking to the camera, especially talking in public because I'm like, damn, all these people looking at me. Like I want to get to the point this year where it's like I don't care what those people think.
Yeah.
Also, you see the background. I changed some stuff up. I turned my desk. So now you see my Bruce Lee poster. You see my Ducky from Toy Story 4. When I was working at AMC, had to take that from them. And I still have
Yep.
that my Black Kings poster. You already know Martin Luther King, Barack,
That is Nelson.
Malcolm X,
I had
Nelson
that poster
Mandela.
my freshman year.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela. Like,
Nah,
bro,
for real.
goated poster, bro. Got to keep it up at all times. I had to
I,
move it so everyone could see it at all times, brother. Blasian, black, Asian, powerful,
I think
duck.
what really helped
You
me
know, come on.
with that was like doing my packages on camera. Cause like whenever I do packages on camera, and like half the time I did
Hmm.
packages, I'm talking to people that I've never met before. And what really helped me was whenever we did that Mavericks project.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I was just like,
Oh
hey,
yeah. I
like,
like
I'm
that,
recording this
man.
video. You mind like answering a few questions for me? And it's like it's so easy. Just like it's so easy because when someone says no, just walk away. It's not like you're gonna go talk to like the finest girl you've ever seen,
Hmm.
and she's like, no, ew. But like everyone's just like, okay. But like if I go,
That's exactly what's
all
gonna
right, bro.
happen to me.
But I think it got
My bad.
easier as I went on with it. And it's kind of easier for me to like just talk to strangers now. But like
Hmm.
it's also like some people like if
Hmm.
I do know them, like if they're famous or something, like there are people in my profession that I want to be in. Like there's a dude gonna come to my sports broadcasting class like down the
Hmm.
road this semester. His name's Mark Followill. If you don't know him, he is the voice of the Dallas Mavericks and he is
Hmm.
University of North Texas alum. So like he is gonna show up in our class and I sit in the front of all my classes. I am going to be sitting there like starstruck and like like and I'm gonna just have a
Bro,
lot
that's
of
what's up,
questions for
man.
him because like obviously I don't know if I want to do play by play or like
Hmm.
reporting. Like I want to do it all. Honestly, it would just be cool to do it all. Like I kind of want to work for like a
Hmm.
football team. I want to like
Hmm.
probably write and I want to report just on a team in general. I feel like it would be really cool. Maybe play by play after, but
Hmm. Yeah, man. Man, whatever you want to do, bro. I believe in you, bro. You're gonna achieve it, bro.
got to
I
my
have
brother.
the utmost faith in you, my brother. What's it called, bro? Like the last few months, bro. I've been following a lot of like not just following, like subscribing to and like saving a bunch of videos I watched later. Like I've been actually watching them and like
Yeah.
not just keeping them in the watch later, just and forgetting about it. But I've been having a bunch of videos just so I can learn more about like filmmaking like not just like professional filmmaking, which is dope, obviously, which is what I want to get into, but like small time filmmaking, like how people light these things like on a small budget, what kind of camera equipment they do, how do they do this on a budget, how different people color grade, how people edit, how people film, how people write, stuff like that. Like shout out to I think his name is Jason Zhao. I followed him recently. Like I like his style. He's not even a film guy, but like he does a bunch of film stuff. So it's like interesting to see what he does. Obviously, I'm following Adrian Per, Megan Tan. She's dope. Love her work. Super creative with what she does. She just posted like this vlog of her in New York in the style of a rom com, which is really interesting. And then she color graded differently too. So stuff like
Yeah.
that. I've been really getting into learning that aspect. Which before, like most of my YouTube videos that I watched were either sport breakdowns or sport analysis videos, or it was just like a comic book breakdown of like of a of a of a movie or like a video essay, which I'm also making because I love those. I'll always love those. So this year, I don't want to limit myself in what I can do. I want to branch out. That's why I'm gonna create that separate account. And the one thing I hate, like on my video essay channel that I'm like officially branding as my video essay channel, you have people like when I posted that Justice League video, which blew up super well. I'm actually so surprised how well that blew up. They were like, make more videos like this, make more videos like this. Like I plan to, and then I post something else, and they don't watch like the other video. Like it went from that. It was a 6 month break because I was busy. And then my top 10 movies of 2024. Then I posted a what was the next video? I posted another Ben 10 video, which is how I started my channel. And then I posted a Power Rangers
Yeah.
video. Like they're all different things, you know what I'm saying? But like they're all in the same realm of entertainment. Like I want to say that I don't want to focus myself and limit myself to just being a superhero guy or being a cartoon guy or being just this or this. Like I want
Yeah.
to talk about everything I like as a whole, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like this podcast so much. We talk about sports, we talk about movies, we talk about all this, we talk about our lives. So, and then I can have that other channel to build that other portfolio and get better at what I want to do and experiment with stuff. Like obviously the vlogs from Vegas and the vlogs from
Yeah.
Austin can't go on that channel. So the not that it's not it's too bad. It's just there's a lot of stuff in there that it'd probably be best if we didn't put out in the world. But there's a lot of stuff that I do plan on doing. I do plan on taking a lot of trips. We're gonna take a couple trips this semester, like you, me, and the group. So those hopefully I can get some good footage and get those videos out there. I plan on eventually editing all the videos and pictures and make a little vlog of what my time in LA with my family because I had a good time there. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to spend the semester, with you with the group because Matthias is back too. It should be a great semester. Excited to see what we're all gonna be up to. How we gonna achieve our goals this year. Like compared to last year, bro, I completed most of my resolutions. I'm not gonna lie. The only ones I didn't do, I didn't read no poetry. That's it. I said I was gonna read. I said I was gonna read more. I said I wanted to read poetry and more like comic books and stuff like that. Got a whole big comic book collection. Like my stack is like this big right now.
Yeah.
Like this is my stack of comic books. And I still have to go. And I go back. Like right now, I have so much free time. I can go every week and just pick it up. Not good for my bank account,
Yeah.
but good for my
For mine,
my
I
reading
forgot what
ability.
exactly I said. I do remember one thing that I said I was gonna try to get, which I did. I did just get it like a couple weeks ago. I
Mm-hmm.
called you about it. I won't say anything now because what's it called?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta make sure it's in the works. But
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what
I
you're talking
tried to
about.
do it
Yeah,
last year, but it just didn't work
yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I think it's gonna happen. So it should happen in the next couple months, hopefully.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if it happens, and just know I'm excited. We gon' especially with the way that maybe our expectations are a bit too high for what we're planning to do. But if it all works out exactly how you laid it out, because hey guys, this is all Jalen's idea. His idea was a great idea. It's brilliant, man. But it's exciting, man. I'm excited to be a part of it. And look, hey, remember when this thing blows up and you're like, man, this is great. This man right here, this man put it out there. This man put it together.
That's
This
super.
man set it
I
all up.
got it all in the
So shout
works.
out this man right here.
I just need the what's that one sound on TikTok? It was like I got the thing. I just need the plan. I forgot who said that. Oh, I'm gonna have to send it to you.
I know what
It
you're
was
talking about,
like
man.
I forget. We'll figure it out. But I mean,
for sure. But yeah, man, that's what we got. That's what we've been up to. You know, we've been busy with school. We've been locked in. We just shared our goals, stuff like that, and we told you the plan for the year, for the semester. But we got the plan going on in the future, man. Like we plan on consistently uploading again. It's just with how busy we've been in school. It's probably not
yeah,
going to be as consistent as it's been normally. But don't worry, guys. We're gonna be here. All right, we're here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
don't give
going
up on
nowhere.
us.
We appreciate y'all for listening. We got we got stuff in the works, man. Hey, just know if you don't see us on the pod, don't think we ain't got some planned. Maybe we're working on this idea Jay got. Maybe we got another idea that you don't know about yet. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry
I
about it,
just
man. Just
remember the
just
saying
trust the
actually. It
process.
was I had the plan, I just needed the platform, and that's how I'm feeling right now. I got the plan, I just need the platform.
Real
All right, y'all.
preach. But
And
yeah,
I
I
got
don't think I
nothing,
got
bro.
much else, man. You
Y'all,
got anything else to say?
y'all take it easy. Glad to be back. Glad to keep giving y'all content. I'm gonna try to get more stuff out to y'all for sure, especially on YouTube, TikTok. I know Jay Reese is gonna get everything out to y'all too. So we'll just we'll do our best.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all work with us too. Don't give up on us, obviously, like I just said, because we're gonna be up, bro. Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
2025.
man. Hey, happy
Hopefully this
2025,
year is
guys.
filled
Much love to y'all.
for the watches. Hopefully this year is filled with a lot of money, a lot of happiness, a lot of family. So a lot of huz, a lot of
Lot of
huz.
hoes. Lot of hoes. Lot
All
of
right.
hoes. All right. All right. We'll catch y'all.